be dispatched this week. If you've ordered medium or large, you'll get yours, hopefully, before this weekend's game against Middlesbrough. If you've ordered extra large or extra outside, or maybe even the mini kits for the kids, those we're told will be sent in around 3 weeks' time. Warwickshire coming up short with their anti-championship match against Edmonton yesterday afternoon. Again, the tail end just did not wag at all, did it? Yesterday, the Bears pulled out 235 in their total 290 odd. Yesterday, had they have won that game, they'd have been
a few moments later.
the county championship. 2 games to go. Let me know this morning, 81333, start your text with CWR. BBC CWR, 21 minutes away from 8 to Red Lady of Lemon Farm is how we took them there up over the last couple of years. Yes, with the Red Farm, with the newspaper this morning, right? Yeah.
Good morning, thanks for having me on. Thank you.
All right, thanks for coming back on the air. Nice to you.
We're really doing all right, actually. Thank you very much. Yeah.
I mean, the last time we were with you, we were talking about your book, Time for Bread. Has that come out now?
It has. It's here. It's landed. So I've got copies here, and I'm running events throughout the next few months to obviously promote it and to help with the workshops and things like that. So it's here and it's ready to buy. So yeah, if anyone would like it, we can have a chat.
It got delayed because it was stuck on that big tanker ship that got stuck in the Suez Canal, didn't it?
It was stuck in the Suez Canal for a bit on one of the ships, and it was a little bit late, but it got there eventually. So yes, all here, and copies have been sent out, so it's brilliant.
Time for Bread, if you want Jessie's book. Let's quick through some of these later stories that you picked out for us this morning. And you've gone with the Guardian's coverage of the show for social care tax hike. It's a headline this morning: PM warns a £12 billion gamble will not fix care crisis. Heard from the care homeowner Jeff Butcher on the programme. Some reactions to that already. Ian is just on the hour. Says Phil, can't believe care homes coming on the radio bleating. My wife's uncle's in a care home. £1,500 a week you pay. The workers get paid peanuts. Joke, says Ian.
Yeah, Yeah, there is. And I think the article that I was interested in was how it was going to hit the sole traders and self-employed. And it was just a small write-up, but actually it shows smaller businesses like, my own, that may well be hit with this tax hike to claim back the £600 million bill. They've got the Federation of Small Business are kind of jumping through the hoops at the moment because this is really going to affect their members. And yeah, it's just going to hit those guys and the people that are running smaller businesses that they were able to get through lockdown without furlough or equivalent support. So yeah, this is a really tricky one for all of us just to keep. It's a bit of a kick down, if you want to look at it like that from the government, for everyone to just struggling through at the moment.
Well,
the business is going.
And we're going to hear, obviously, in the next couple of weeks what will happen, because furloughs come to an end, isn't it? End of September. So you imagine that there'll be another conversation to be having, quite possibly issues over jobs and people being let go or unemployed at that point. We'll cross one more at a time if that's all right. That's definitely elsewhere on the front page of this morning. Headlining the fact that the NHS will now have to hire an army of 42 new executives to administer the new healthcare tax rise, and they will be employed at 200 grand a piece. So that's all right, isn't it? That's good to know. That's where it's all going, isn't it? Really. And elsewhere on the front pages this morning, news that the Home Secretary Priti Patel will crack down on migrant crossings after what the Daily Express have called French failings. Migrants will be turned back to France, is their front page headline this morning. Migrant boats could be turned back in the Channel, is the front page of the Guardian this morning. The Daily Mail leads with news of a campaign to oust Cressida Dick as the head of the Metropolitan Police. Lord Britain's wife, Lady Britain, pictured on the front page with Baroness Lawrence, the mother, of course, of Stephen Lawrence, who want Cressida Dick removed from her job, or certainly not offered the 2-year contract extension which is currently on the table for the chief of the Met Police. Met Chief must go. Front page of the Daily Mail this morning. You want to talk about Emma Raducanu, don't you?
I do. Bless her. I'm very proud of her. Considering what happened last year over in Wimbledon, I think it's a brilliant achievement to go on and beat the Olympic champion, Belinda Bencic. So yeah, she's now through to the US, the semi-finals of the US Open. And she's going to play Karolina Pliskova. So well done her. I think it's an amazing achievement coming into Wimbledon. I think at 361st ranked in the world. To go on and play some of the top players, top 10, so it's fantastic. So go her, I'll be rooting for her, definitely.
Will be about 2 a.m. in the morning our time tomorrow morning when she plays women's semi-final. She's yet to drop a set on her way through there. And before she played Bencic yesterday, she'd not played a player inside the top 40. Bencic ranked 11th, the reigning Olympic champion, at the top of her game, having just come off the Olympics in Tokyo, having won a gold in the singles and a silver in the double. I know that the Swiss were really hopeful she became the first Swiss player to win the US Open. So, she's done for her. And who's to say that she won't get through the semi-finals? I mean, you're a tennis watcher anyway, Jess, or has this story just got your attention?
No, I watched Wimbledon and then wanted to play it. So I really enjoy it, and I play a little bit myself very badly on it, but I am interested in it. I don't follow it massively, but now we've got this young lady coming up through the ranks. I think it's a great opportunity to just celebrate what she's achieving, and just push her on and just help her get to where she wants to go. She's clearly a lovely person, and I think she's just doing it a very genuinely way, and she obviously loves the sport. So good for her, and I think it's the first time she's been travelling alone without her parents. So I think she's loving the fact she's over in the US and having that independence, which is brilliant.
And you've got to say that this will inspire young girls, won't it? In sport, in the game of tennis. I was up to get my doctor's surgery yesterday, and it's right next to a tennis court in the village of Clammerton in Warwickshire. they've got a post-school, kids tennis lesson going on, and there are some girls there, 6, 7, 8 years of age, who must be thinking, Emma Raducanu is the bee's knees at the moment. We've had the This Girl Can, campaign, and she's proven it, isn't she?
Without doubt, it's not without her struggles and her hurdles either. I mean, from what happened last year in Wimbledon to then come on and achieve so much in the comfort that she's obviously feeling confident, she's feeling like she can achieve it. She's just setting the pace for other girls to do it. I think it's an amazing inspiration. So she's done so well. I just can't wait to see what happens, And even if she wins, even if she doesn't win, the fact that other girls are watching her, maybe she can stir and inspire those guys. That would be brilliant.
Now, we've heard a lot recently about Tom Cruise being in the area, filming the latest Mission Impossible. You picked up on something on the BBC News Online pages this morning. 2 more Hollywood stars. Well, not in this area, but not far away, down the road in Hemel Hempstead, apparently.
Hemel Hempstead's been transformed into a set for a World War II drama written by the Spielberg and Hanks. So it's going to be directed by Cary Kananga. He's written the new James Bond film, or directed the new James Bond film, so No Time to Die. So there's a few really big names involved in this, and that was filmed on Monday and Tuesday this week. So I think they got the street and some of the shots to help with the set building, and they cut off some of the main roads and caused a bit of a traffic jam. But it's all going to be aired on Apple Television next year, apparently, in 2002, and it's going to be called Masters of the Air.
And I think they might rename Hemel Hempstead to Hemel Hollywood.
They're building some of the studios there, aren't they? So I think it's going to be a £700 million investment in a studio over that way. So it's fantastic news.
Good stuff. And finally, a bit of webcam footage on the Times. Quite spectacular, this.
Yeah, it is, and it's called Sunday evening around 11 p.m. on the Solid Ships webcam. Going back to the ships, it caught a meteor lighting up the sky over Southampton around 11 p.m. So it's an amazing bit of footage. I've been online this morning and had a look at it. So do go and take a look at some of the others as well. So it's on the Guardian as well. So yeah, it's an amazing meteor just over the skies. And it's only about 3 or 4 seconds long, but it's fantastic.
So it's a meteor shower effectively coming down through the night sky. I'm just looking at the piece here in the Times. Norway, Perth in Australia, and of all places, Southampton, getting a really good view of this meteor shower. So, but you're right, the footage is quite spectacular.
And it's huge, it's massive. So, I mean, these things happen quite often, I think, but it's just great to highlight it when it does, because, it's such an amazing thing to see, isn't it? So, yeah, and, lighting up the sky like it did, it's fantastic. I love it.
Jess, good to hear from you. Time for Bread, the book available now. It's made it through the Suez Canal and available for you to read and, digest.
And use and cook with. So yeah, I do lots of workshops. So come along to the workshops, and we'll see if we can help you learn how to bake properly.
Well done, Jess. Good to hear from you. Best of luck. Thanks so much. Speak soon.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bread Lady of Leamington, Jess Mooney. Bread for Life, and her thoughts on the newspaper this morning on BBC CWR. We have Golden Balls news. The Falcon that have gone missing in the Nuneaton area. Hang on for that. And ahead of tonight's National Television Awards, H from Line of Duty. He's on before 8 at CWR.
Saturday mornings on BBC CWR. It's Brody and my mate Darren. Your gardening question. Why would you use the internet when you've got milk? Brody Swain and Darren Roach. Saturday morning from 10 on BBC CWR. Phil Upton.
10 to 8, good morning, it's Thursday, and yes, Phil Upton until 10 minutes in the film this morning, and 52 minutes on the Common Show. He's pushed off, I've got a feeling that he's off today. Doing some filming or something, I think so. I think it could well be a dose of Brody Swain from 2 o'clock this afternoon for you on BBC. I want to get that. All the good, and there's plenty to happen between now and then, not least of which, an update for you on the movements of golden balls. Help! I've lost golden ball. That was the cry from Rich Simpson. Not referring to David Beckham, but his falcon that went missing from his home in Whitestone, near Nuneaton. This after he slipped his tethers, or jesses as they're called, in falconry. Rich's glove effectively has an attachment which stops his falcon from flying off too far. Unfortunately, the falcon was far too wide of that and literally flew the coop, leaving Rich a bit embarrassed to see him fly off.
I've been doing this 34 years now, and various birds, and never actually done this, which probably would come down on a novice, but here we are. It happened to myself. So it can happen to anyone. It's one of those. It's unfortunate that the bird got its anchors on his chest and the leash attached. And it's flying round, so it has got two long pieces of string off its leg and one in the middle, which is around half a metre long. So it's got, very identifiable. So anybody to see that would definitely stand out, and that's what we're really looking for.
So Rich, really concerned about his beloved falcon golden ball. There's some of you crying out, shouting that, calling after your falcon like that. But in all seriousness, real concern for him. Arbury Hall area, as Rich said, there was the last time he'd been seen heading for. I can tell you, in the last few minutes, we have news. Richard has called us to say that he has found his golden balls, which is good news. So you can all stand down from Falcon Watch this morning in North Warwickshire, and we'll get Rich on in a little while. He's just tethering him back and getting him back together. But we'll get him on in a little while to find out where he is going, if he's okay. And also, how do falcons gyrate one? How is that possible? We'll try and understand that more from Rich very soon on BBC CWR this morning. 6 minutes away from 8 o'clock tonight, 7:30 ITV, the NTA, the National Television Awards, and some of the shows that are up for nomination and gongs tonight include this one. Their names, Golden Crow.
Yeah.
No. Big hit on Channel 4 too, with like the challenge show category. That's 18 chocolate rounds. On your marks, set,
Gilda's murder is this force's highest profile investigation.
Line of Duty, in the best returning drama category.
We our job to detect whether police corruption has contributed to this murder remaining unsolved.
Oh, God. Meanwhile, in best factual category,
Tea time talent.
Gogglebox.
Brilliant show.
You know what, actually, what I don't think that I can about being a light model. Like a too cold. There are boys dying all over the world.
Ollie Alexander of Years and Years fame, the best drama performance in Channel 4's It's a Sin.
They're keeping it quiet.
Do you think there's an illness that you just game in?
I can now reveal the Strictly Come Dancing 2020.
And Strictly Come Dancing's up.
Bill and
Big hit for the BBC, of course. Up for Best Saturday Night Entertainment Show at the NTA tonight. Every now and then, something comes on the telly, though, that everybody watches. It gripped us, didn't it? And tonight, Line of Duty leads the way at the NTA's. 4 nominations in total, and of course, if you watch the last series, you'll know one of the main characters is from right here in this part of the world. Nigel Boyle is, spoiler alert, better known as H. H joined us on CWR this morning. H, morning.
No comment.
It's going to be one of these interviews, isn't it? Line of Duty, massive success this year, isn't it? Why do you think that is?
good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, terrific. You threw me there. I was like, oh god, I'm going to carry this for another 4 minutes if this is what you're going to do. Brilliant.